Alright, how's everyone doing? Raul back here bringing you guys a new video, and this is pretty much everything I got from March. I know I'm a little bit late on it. By the time I upload it, it's probably going to be like April 3rd, 4th, no later than the 5th, but this is pretty much everything I bought from March. I got one tape, two CDs, and three records, mostly metal, so let's get this thing started. Alright, so the first album I'm going to show is 1990's Painkiller by Judas Priest. It also folds out into this nice little J card thing. I've heard some people call it a J card before. I don't know, I guess because it kind of looks like a J when you hold it up. I don't know. Nice little shot of the band right there, black and white picture. Alright, so this is the only cassette tape I bought last month right here. And I've spun it like maybe 4 or 5 times, I think. And honestly, there's not a bad song on it. There was one slow song. I think it was A Touch of Evil or Battle Hymn. I'm not sure which song was the slow one. I didn't really care too much for that one, but we got some classics. Obviously, Painkiller, All Guns Blazing, Leather Rebel, Metal Meltdown, Hammer and the Anvil. Classics right here from this album. And the thing I like about Judas Priest is that they can, throughout over time, you know, their albums kind of go for different sounds, but they still have the Judas Priest vibe. Like, you know it's a Judas Priest album. Like in this one, they go a lot heavier than their past albums. On this one right here, I don't want to say thrashy, but you know, almost that kind of vibe is what you get here. You get like a thrash metal vibe, but like predominantly like Judas Priest. I don't know how to describe it, but there's even like double bass drum and everything. Something I haven't heard in Judas Priest records before. So I pretty much have almost every Judas Priest album I want to buy. I still need to get. I think Defenders of the Fate is what it's called, and I need to get Turbo. Those are the Judas Priest albums I still need to get. And, but yeah, this one's pretty good too. And of course, I'm still gonna try to get newer Judas Priest albums, but I'm just saying those are like their classic albums right here. I'd say their classic albums are probably, you know, I could be wrong, but I'd say Hellbent for Leather through Painkiller, you know, because that covers like all their 80s stuff, and even a little bit before and a little bit after the 80s, so yeah. But yeah, Painkiller by Judas Priest. Definitely glad I got this album on cassette. Definitely going to be spinning it a lot more. Next album I'm going to show here is what I got playing in the background right here, and that's 1986's Game Over by Nuclear Assault. Nice little shot of the band right there with beer. And I believe this guy, I think his name is Danny Lillard. He was originally in Anthrax, I think, on their first album, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think I heard him say that on an interview. Alright, so this is the first Nuclear Assault album I own, and it's their debut album as well, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, and I also should mention, they also have the EP on it of The Plague. It's got like 4 songs. They're mostly instrumentals, though, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I mostly just bought it for Game Over, though. Like, EPs and stuff, I'll buy them, but like, I'm mostly just concerned with buying like their full-length albums. Like if I'm crazy about the band, then I'll probably end up buying their like EPs and stuff. But you know, I like Nuclear Assault. They're pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to getting a lot more stuff by them. I want to get their games. Their album. I don't know why I said game. Their album Survive, Handle with Care. And there's another one. I think it's like Wicked Ways or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, this is an awesome thrash metal album right here. You know, my favorite song on it is Radiation Sickness. Betrayal, it's pretty good. I think that's the song that's playing right now. After the Holocaust, Hang the Pope, kind of a very crossover, punky vibe to that song right there. But yeah, this is genuine, awesome thrash metal right here. Definitely not the big four at all, you know. I mean, I don't know. It's a shame few people know Nuclear Assault. Not as many people know Nuclear Assault compared to Metallica, you know, which it's obvious, but I'm just saying it's a shame that this band didn't get more publicity, either back in the day or even today. I don't know if they're still together, but you know, it'd be nice. I would not mind seeing them live, actually. This was a dope album. I'm definitely really down to see them live, honestly, and just buy more albums by them. Yep, Nuclear Assault. Alright, now for something a little different, we got 1993's Pablo Honey by Radiohead. Another shot of the band right here. That guy's got some cool aviators. I love aviators. And of course, we got the back right here. Alright, so this is the first Radiohead album I own right here. And I wasn't disappointed or anything, but I mean, I wasn't like blown away or anything. Because honestly, Radiohead has like a really devout, really, really devout fan base. And you know, I liked it, but I mean, I'm not crazy about it. Like, I'll spin it again every once in a while, but like, I'm not crazy about it. My favorite song on it was Stop Whispering, one of the softer songs on the album. I'm not really sure what genre to consider this 100%. Like, I know it's alternative, no doubt about that. 90s alternative, but I honestly don't even know, like, I wouldn't call it grunge all the way. I mean, the song Creep, maybe, but, like, the rest of the album, I don't know if it would necessarily be categorized as grunge. But it's definitely alternative, so that's all I know about it. Really clean production, you know, the songwriting's actually pretty tight as well. And it's got 12 songs, so that's pretty cool. For the first record I'm going to show right here, it's 1978's The Scream by Siouxsie and the Banshees, and I guess this falls kind of into the goth rock category, post-punk, punk rock category. I guess it's also alternative as well, you could consider it. Nice, there's not much in the record, you know, inside. You know, I mean, you got this nice little picture of hands right there. And, you know, every song on it's actually pretty good. I mean, I would definitely recommend people this album right here if you're into, like, post-punk or even just early goth. Of course, they're, like, one of the most popular, like, pioneers of goth rock, I suppose. Next to The Cure, who else? Bauhaus, Joy Division, I suppose. I'm not, like, an expert on goth or anything. But this album's awesome right here. I've been wanting it for like over a year now, and I finally decided to buy it. My favorite song on it's Switch. Carcass is awesome. They even got a cover of Helter Skelter by the Beatles. And I know, so did Motley Crue covered that song too on Shout at the Devil, so that's pretty cool right there. But yeah, it definitely has a pretty big punk vibe on it, you know. It's still, I guess it's goth, like it's dark, but it's still kind of more on the punk side, you know. It wasn't really like, at this time I'm guessing there wasn't really such a thing as like goth yet. I think it was kind of still in its starting stages right here. But anyways, this is an awesome album. It's not really heavy, but it, you know, it's rock. It's decently heavy rock, punk rock. You know, I would definitely recommend this to anybody if you want to get into this style right here. Alright, next album I'm going to show right here is 1986's Peace Sells, but Who's Buying by Megadeth right here. Now, this has been on my want list for quite some time, actually. I love Megadeth, one of my favorite metal bands in general. Biggest poster in my room, actually. But yeah, I mean, lately I've been liking Slayer a little more than Megadeth, but we're not talking about Slayer right now. We're talking about Megadeth. So let's talk about Megadeth. I mean, this is their second album. Killing Is My Business definitely had more of an angry vibe, kind of a punk rock vibe almost on it, almost. And this is more like definitive thrash, you know. They kind of slowed it down on some songs, and some songs they sped it up all the way. I mean, side 1 is perfect. Wake Up Dead, The Conjuring, Peace Sells, and Devil's Island, of course. I covered Devil's Island once. That's an awesome song. Pretty hard, too. You know, and then side 2... Bad Omen, Black Friday, My Last Words, I Ain't Superstitious. Awesome, awesome album right here, guys. Probably one of my favorite Megadeth albums. Killing Is My Business used to be my favorite Megadeth album for a while, but now it's kind of a tie between either this one or Rust in Peace, you know. Killing Is My Business was an awesome album, but, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like there's more filler songs on their first album. I mean, that's just my opinion right there, guys. Nice 180-gram vinyl, decently heavy right there. And yeah, you know, this is a thrash metal essential right here. Almost all of Megadeth's 80s albums are thrash essentials. Only Megadeth albums I really, really want to get now are Euthanasia and So Far So Good. And, you know, after a while, you know, I'll be buying their later albums after that, but I'd say that's Megadeth's classic period right there. Their first album to like Euthanasia, I suppose. Maybe their classic period stopped at Countdown to Extinction. But yeah, this was definitely just solid thrash right here. Nothing else, pure thrash right here. Buy it. Alright guys, now for the last album I'm gonna show here is Motorhead's self-titled album from 1977 right here. And you know, the opener, Motorhead, just an awesome song, my favorite song on it, and just one of my favorite songs by them in general. The Watchers, also a great song. They have a cover by the Yardbirds, Train Kept A-Rollin'. I have a Yardbirds cassette. I've not listened to it in like over a year, so I'd definitely be down to listen to it again. But yeah, I mean, every song, there's not really any bad songs on it. White Line Fever, what else? Iron Horse, really good. Keep Us on the Road. I only listened to this album like maybe 3 times, but it just blew my mind each time, you know? Because some albums, I gotta listen to them repeatedly just so I can like really get into them. And then some albums, the first time just blows my mind. And this one that was the case with this one right here. Beautiful white vinyl right here. I got this one from eBay at a pretty okay price, $17 US. So that's not horrible for a brand new record right there. And let's be honest, this is a new wave of British heavy metal essential right here. Speed metal, probably where speed metal was born. A lot of people seem to say that this album had a punk vibe as well, and I could see that, you know. I'd rather just call it speed metal though, because that's what Motorhead was. And I always think this picture here is funny though. They got a picture of Lemmy from 1965. I'm going to try to show it to you guys. Right there. Young Lemmy right there. He must have been like 20 right there. About my age. I'm 21 right now. But yeah, it's crazy. Lemmy with no facial hair. But anyways, yeah, it's got all these nice little letters. I haven't actually read them or anything. But yeah, nice pictures of, you know, just the band. Being a band, you know. This is a new wave of British heavy metal essential right here. I want to get all of Motorhead's classic albums for sure. I want to get Bomber, because right now, as of right now, I only have this one, Iron Fist, and Ace of Spades. I still need to get Bomber, Overkill, and I don't know, I might just keep on getting Motorhead albums after that, but for sure those are the 2 albums I want to get, Overkill and Bomber after this one right here. Motorhead's just an essential metal band, one of my favorite metal bands. One of the first rock bands in general I ever listened to. When I say rock, I just mean anything under the rock umbrella, whether it's punk, metal, alternative, you know. This was one of the first bands that got me into rock, you know, back when I was like 10. So that's pretty cool. Alright guys, that about does it for this video. Some really gnarly tunes in this video right here, in this update. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.